In the heart of the Mbale village, surrounded by dense baobab forest and golden savannas, lived a young boy named Amari. The villagers respected tradition deeply, believing that their ancestors' spirits dwelled in sacred artifacts stored in the village shrine. The shrine was a small mud hut with a thatched roof, guarded by the elder priest, Baba Kofi. Inside, ceremonial masks hung on walls, each representing a powerful spirit that protected the village. These masks were used during rituals to summon blessings, and only the initiated elders could wear them. Baba Kofi always warned the children, never enter the shrine without permission. These masks carry burdens only the wise can bear. But Amari, curious and mischievous, often lingered around the shrine, peeking through the cracks, imagining himself a great spirit dancer. One fateful evening, the village prepared for the Moon Harvest Festival, an event to honor Nyame, the sky god. Everyone was busy decorating the square with woven palm fronds, lighting oil lamps, and preparing food. The shrine was left unguarded as Baba Kofi joined the preparations. Amari noticed the open door and felt an irresistible pull. His heart pounded as he stepped inside the dimly lit shrine. The air was heavy, filled with the scent of burning herbs. His eyes widened at the sight of the masks, each carved with intricate patterns and painted with bold colors. One mask in particular caught his attention, a black and gold mask with long feathers. It seemed to glow faintly, as if calling to him. Without thinking, Amari reached for it. The moment Amari placed the mask on his face, a chilling wind swept through the shrine. Though the air outside was still, his vision blurred and he heard whispers in a language he couldn't understand. Suddenly, he felt his body moving on its own, his legs dancing to an invisible rhythm. He stumbled out of the shrine and into the festival square, where the villagers gasped in shock. The elders immediately recognized the mask as the one representing Kumo, the wandering spirit of mischief and chaos. Amari! What have you done? Baba Kofi roared, rushing toward him. But before anyone could remove the mask, Amari let out a strange laugh that wasn't his own and dashed into the forest, his body still under the mask's control. In the forest, Amari stumbled through thorny bushes and over twisted roots, the mask's whispers growing louder. They were no longer incomprehensible, they were demands. Restore what was lost. Restore what was lost. Amari had no idea what the spirit meant, but he felt its frustration and sorrow. Exhausted, he collapsed near a stream, the moonlight reflecting on the water. In his reflection, he saw not his face, but the mask's haunting visage. "What do you want from me?" he cried, tears streaming down his face. The mask's voice softened. "I seek what was stolen, an offering left unfulfilled by your people. Only then will I rest." The next morning, the villagers found Amari near the stream, unconscious. The elders carried him back to the square, where they performed a cleansing ritual. As the drumming began, Baba Kofi explained that many years ago, an offering of yams and kola nuts meant for Kumo had been taken by thieves. The spirit had wandered ever since, seeking retribution. "We must make amends," Baba Kofi declared. The villagers gathered the finest yams, kola nuts, and palm wine, placing them in a carved wooden bowl. Amari, still wearing the mask, was guided to the shrine where the offering was placed. As Amari stood before the shrine, the whispers in his mind grew louder, but this time they were soothing, almost grateful. With trembling hands, he placed the offering at the shrine's entrance. The mask's grip on him loosened, and he was able to remove it. A gust of warm wind blew through the village, carrying the scent of flowers. Baba Kofi announced, "The spirit is at peace." Amari collapsed, but this time it was from relief, not fear. The festival resumed, but with a somber tone. The villagers sang songs of forgiveness and danced to honor Kumo's departure. Amari, now a hero and a cautionary tale, promised never to act on curiosity without understanding the consequences. Baba Kofi smiled. placing a hand on the boy's shoulder. You have learned a lesson most never face, child. Respect the unseen, for it is as real as the ground beneath your feet. From that day on, the shrine was guarded more carefully, and Amari became an apprentice to Baba Kofi, learning the sacred traditions of the village. The story of the boy who wore the spirit's mask was passed down for generations, a tale of curiosity, respect, and redemption.